More of that later, but breathless, really, not just for 90 minutes, but 96 minutes plus, Michael. Who would have seen that coming just before Tarkowski struck on 96 minutes?
Well, exactly. You thought with Mo Salah's goal, it took the wind out their sails, and it just felt like from here that, that Everton had began to lose a little bit of faith. Martin was still saying there's something going to happen because of the occasion and whatever, but I was sitting there thinking, Liverpool have got this now. And it was a little bit of hit and hope. Big, long, looping ball into the box. A flick on, a challenge. It dropped. So there was nothing really technical in the goal, apart from the finish, which was a thumping finish. But what an end to the game. And it had everything, with red cards, with tempers boiling. We sensed it at half-time, the tempers were boiling over.
Yes.
And it bubbled again towards the end. Lots of yellow cards within the game. And, of course, couple of red cards to end the game as well.
It looked like it was going to be a low-key defeat for Everton in that final derby showdown at Goodison, and it was anything but in the end.
No, and if you'd have played in that 4-4 game that I played in all those years ago, 4 times we came back from the brink, and I just had that sense of feeling that I think it's going to happen again. I just feel there's going to be a final twist in this great old stadium. The ghosts of yesteryear will return. I'm not a ghost yet, but I'd have been in there. But it was, honestly, as a former Everton player, it was great to see. And, of course, it helps Arsenal as well. It makes a bit of a contest. At 9 points, you start to find it's very difficult for anybody to catch them. And then you're looking at the fixture lists and thinking, oh, all of a sudden, they look a little bit more difficult when we have to go to the likes of Aston Villa and Newcastle, big games coming up now for Liverpool. Yeah. And that tetchiness was always under the surface. There was so much on this game. For Liverpool to win it, for Everton to scrambling for points, and it kind of bubbled over right at the end. I'm not really that surprised in the end.
Yeah, let's have a look then at that all-important moment, really, that equalising goal from James Tarkowski. You would have been proud of this finish, Martin.
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't think I was ever... Well, maybe for England I scored one like this, but... That's another story. Look, they just kept going. It was a difficult ball into the box, and I thought they just couldn't clear it. And I just thought, I wonder if someone's going to do something special. And that was a wonderful finish. It takes the lid off the roof at Goodison. Tarkowski had made the mistake for what looked like a winning goal for Liverpool. And then they had that agonising wait. Again, I was quite confident. I know Michael's a bit of a specialist in this area, but I was saying, no, he's onside. And that's how it turned out. It took quite a while to get there in the end, but I think it was a draw, this match. I didn't see a winner in it. Tetchy affair, and it's nice that I think 41 victories apiece
in the head-to-heads.
In the head-to-heads at Goodison, and maybe that's the right and proper thing that's happened in the end.
Yeah, it was an amazing finish. Plenty of pace, goalkeeper no chance, and the drama of VAR.
It almost prolonged it, didn't it?
But Everton got a double celebration out of it, didn't they? It was good. And again, obviously, I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I thought it was a fair result. I didn't think there was loads of quality in the game, even though it had all of, great ingredients of a derby. I didn't think there was loads of quality on show. But 2-2, 4 goals, sending offs, everything about the game. So it was a great watch.
But Everton certainly asked a lot of the questions in terms of attacking play in that second half.
Yeah, Doucouré has a fantastic opportunity. He's almost trying too hard. Ahead of that, he glances wide. And you start to look and think, OK, twists and turns are going Liverpool's way, opportunities that are not being taken. And the game looked like it was beyond them. So to score in the manner they did will feel like a victory for Everton.
I was just going to ask you that. Is that in the dressing room right now, as the jubilation, the celebrations, as if they've just won that game?
Well, 10 points that they've picked up in the last 4 games. It's almost enough now to
just won that game.
Well, 10 points that they've picked up in the last 4 games. It's almost enough now to take them from 17 points to 27. They're alongside Spurs in the table. They're feeling now that they're definitely going to that new stadium. Yeah. And boy, we're in the Premier League.
They've got injuries to 2 of their centre forwards, but in general, I look at the squad and think it's definitely a Premier League outfit. I don't think they should be mixing it with the bottom 3. They've got an unbelievable crowd, stadium, buzz about the place. I mean,
we have to credit David Moyes.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating if you're an Everton fan to see you down there. And of course, David Moyes has come in and it's lit the old spark, let's say.
Yeah.
Because again, going back to even when I was playing, nobody liked going to Goodison. I mean, it was such a tough place to go. All the things that we spoke about before the game. So I think, don't get me wrong, I don't think this run will continue. I don't think they're going to be getting 10 points from 12 all the way through the season, every 4 games. However, that little, burst of points that they've got in the last 4 games has probably shot them to safety already.
If this game was to have been played on its original date over 2 months ago, would you have seen something like that tonight?
No way. Absolutely no way. I mean, I'm just looking at Lindstrom and Jake O'Brien, who, apart from the goal they concede where there's a bit of a lack of awareness, I'm looking at him thinking, well, he should have been in the team because the skill set he has, he's quick, he's strong, he's 6'5". He's playing right back, really, not by design, by the manager deciding, do you know what, I want proper defenders in here. And then Lundstrom is doing a really good job in front of him. Without those two tonight, I don't think they'd have got a result.
Agree, Michael?
Yeah, I mean,
that might not have been the case.
Change slightly. Decore goes up alongside to press, and they block the middle of the pitch, and they send you down the sides. On the right-hand side of the pitch, it's often a man-for-man situation. So it's slightly different on the right to the left.
Yeah.
And Jai getting injured as he did, though, is a huge blow because he's interpreted the manager's new messages really very well. So it's almost as well they've got the 10 points now because they are limping over the line. And Gala injured as well, out for the rest of the season. Calvert-Lewin out for a good period.